Hey friend, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, which you most likely are, welcome to my little family. My name is Jada, and today we're going to be talking about Love Island USA Season 4, Episode 14. So before we jump into the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Turn on your post notifications so you know when I post another video. So I just want to jump into the video, not waste anybody's time, because I don't want to waste my time, because it's almost my bedtime. So let's just get right into it. We start off this episode, well, first of all, let me just say, before I really jump into it, this episode was a filler episode, 100%. It was just here to just prep us for the drama that's going to unfold for the next couple days, just to cleanse our palates. You know, this was a palate cleanser, I feel, you know? Jumping into the episode. So we start this episode where we left off in the last episode with determining if either Bria or Maddie are going home, or Timmy and Andy. Between all four of them, one of the girls are going home, one of the guys are going home. So there you go. We find out that it's up to the boys to determine whether Andy or Timmy stays, and it's up to the girls to figure out if Maddie or Bria stays. Now, as we all know, my predictions were that Timmy and Bria were gonna stay because Chaz wasn't gonna let his sister go. But oh no. These Islanders switched it up on us. And yes, Timmy did stay, but Bria went home. And the girls' reasonings was because what was the girls' reasonings? Oh, because Maddie apparently deserved a fair shot at love. Did Bria not deserve a fair shot at love too, or are we just imagining things? But to be honest with you guys, I'm not surprised that they saved Maddie, just because, like, that's their girl. She's been there since technically day 2, so she's like an OG, but she's not really an OG. And these girls have really formed a very close bond with each other, so I'm genuinely not surprised that they let Bria go, especially after all the drama with Zeta as well. So after it was determined that Bria and Andy was going home, everybody says their goodbyes, and Maddie is like devastated. She is crushed that Andy is leaving. She said that she hasn't felt this strongly for someone in such a long time, and she's afraid of opening back up to a new person or a new guy coming into the villa, which is totally understandable. But question for you, Maddie, and I'm not trying to be an ass. If you felt so strongly for Andy, then why didn't you leave with him?
That's suspicious.
I'm just curious. Why didn't you leave with him? If you're this broken up and devastated, I just want to know. Like, if you were to put in there like, oh, I haven't felt this strongly for somebody in so long, but I still want to get to know like new guys that are coming in, yada yada yada, then okay, I can see it, I can respect it. But no, you're just hung up on Andy so far. So then Bria and Chaz have their moment to say goodbye to each other, and it was like a very sweet, tender moment. They got a little too close for me at one point, but it was still a very tender and sweet moment between them two, and them saying that they're very proud of each other, seeing their growth and just how they've been dealing with the villain and everything that's been coming towards them. And to be honest, okay, so Bria, when she was saying like her final goodbyes with like all her makeup running and stuff like that, girl, let Timmy go. Let Timmy go, babe. No, yes, in a very alternate universe that maybe you were one of the OG girls, that you and Timmy would have built something very strong, but with the hand that you were dealt, you got what you got, babe. So after the dumping, Deb and Maddie are talking, and Maddie was basically expressing how she felt as though Andy was becoming home to her. She was becoming very comfortable with him, and she literally just expressed how much she cared about him in the last episode, and now he's gone. So she's just crushed and devastated. Again, just go with the boy. Just go with him. Go. So then Timmy and Zeta have a conversation, just, you know, going over how he felt about the dumping and everything. And Timmy said that he wasn't really scared about getting dumped. He was just more so worried about how Zeta would handle it, or how she would feel about him leaving. But he was mostly just grateful overall that the guy saved him, and that he gets an opportunity to treat Zeta special, and to, you know, to cherish the moments that he has in this villa left with Zeta. which is very, you know, mature of him. But at the same time, I'm like, all right, my guy. Serenity and Chaz have a conversation. Serenity wants to have a clean slate with Chaz because she sees the potential within their relationship. Now, I don't know what prompted this. It's still boggling my mind, like, why now all of a sudden she wants to try with him. I don't know. Maybe she feels more comfortable now that Bria's gone, possibly. I don't know, but I don't know where this, like, turn in attitude and mood is coming from. But I mean, I'm happy that she's doing it, but I'm just like, I'm confused as to why now. She also said something about like fixing the relationship. Like she was like, oh, there's something in the relationship that can be fixed, communicated, and done, something like that. And I was like, what in the relationship needs to be fixed? Like, what's wrong? Because Chaz has only been showing us, well, what the producers want us to see is that Chaz has been doing her great, like treating her like a queen. So I don't understand what needs to be fixed within the relationship. Is it something that we're not seeing? I don't know. Throughout all this, I will say, in the past few episodes, even this episode, like finishing it, Jeff is growing on me. Jeff is growing on me, guys. I still don't trust the man when it comes to these women. Like, I don't. Like, just listen, just go back and listen to every, like, encounter he's had with Zeta, Bria, and this new girl. And he's giving same lines. He's giving such definitive answers for things that it just makes me nervous. So yeah, but he knows what he's doing. But Jeff is funny. I like him. I like Jeff. He could be my guy friend. I could be friends with him. He'd be great for a one-time fling, but then we would be friends after, because I'm not trying to get my heart broke by Jeff. Nope. Oh, and I have to say, I've noticed on Twitter when I tweet, some of y'all out here don't like the narrator, but that's my guy. If you watch Love Island UK, that's the OG. That's the dude, okay? If you really listen to his jokes, he is funny. And some people probably don't like him because he has such a thick accent, so they can't understand what he's saying. But old boy is funny, all right? Old boy is hilarious. Don't come for him, all right? The next day, Maddie got a text, and they find out that 3 new arrivals are coming into the villa, and they're gonna choose 2 islanders to cook on dinner, entree, whatever. They're gonna cook dinner and dessert for them. Isaiah gets a text, and Kat chooses him to make her entree, dinner. And then Chaz gets a text, and Kat chose him to do her dessert. Sydney, bothered. Serenity, bothered. Ooh. Side note, Serenity with this hot commodities thing. Like, why is she so fascinated with dating a hot commodity? Like, why is it not okay to date just the average guy? You know, the guy that's not that popular with the villa. You know what I'm saying? And Maddie gets a text, and Jared wants her to cook his entree, dinner. And then Deb gets a text, and Deb is going to be cooking Jared's dessert. To be honest with you, I am so excited for Deb, because I just want to see what she's like with a different person. Because I feel like her being with a different person, or being interested or pursuing a new person, or a new person pursuing her, is going to bring out a different side of her that I'm just like itching to see. So then Jeff gets a text, and Naja, sorry if I'm butchering her name, Naja wants her to cook his entree, dinner, and Isaiah to cook her dessert. Woo! Sydney is so bothered, as we all knew what would happen. We all knew that Sydney was gonna be upset, bothered, whatever, when new girls came in. But hey, supposedly Isaiah was reassuring her that he wouldn't even look their way, right?
Don't do it.
We're putting a pin in that. At this point in the episode, it's just literally following them throughout their day, going over the dates potentially, how everybody's gonna be feeling. Oop, wait. Gotta have my little Love Island sign on the side there. This episode, this is where like the filler comes in, where it's just them during their day, just like we're all getting a feel of like their personalities and stuff like that, and seeing how they really are with each other. Well, not really how they are, but just like glimpses of how they are with each other. And Jesse is stressed about Deb going on this date, as he should be. Deb needs somebody that has some fire in his ass that will pursue her, you know? Pan over to Serenity and Chaz. Serenity is feeling a little bit of that pressure, a little bit of that stress that a new girl wants her man, or is at least interested in her man. And to me, what's going on right now is, you know, when you got something good in front of you, but you don't realize it's good until it's gone. Yeah, that's what I feel like is going on with Serenity and Chaz, because she was not up this boy's butt until another girl was interested in him. Like, that is a little bit of an issue to me. Chaz, before these new girls coming in, was treating Serenity perfectly fine. So now all of a sudden, because these new girls came in, it's like, okay, I just gotta, you know, I gotta revamp it. I gotta step it up. I don't know. Isaiah and Sydney are having a conversation, and Sydney is basically telling Isaiah, like, look, you remember what happened with Timmy and Bria? The only reason Bria chose Timmy was because Timmy showed interest. Now, are you gonna show interest? And this boy, I'm scared for him. What do you do? It's like, what do you do? He promised her, he gave her nothing but sweet nothings. And now it's like, oh, you guys are being hit with reality right now. And it's like, damn, I don't know about all that stuff about me not being interested or turning my head for anybody else. This is why you gotta watch the words that you say, Isaiah. So then we pan over to the boys. The boys are having a conversation about the date coming up. And Isaiah's basically like, I don't know what to do, guys. Like, this woman's gonna be watching me like a hawk. And then Jeff basically was like, yeah, you know, your girl is jealous, so you know, you got how to handle that. Like, it's gonna be stressful. But I mean, it's true. Sydney is going to be up his ass, but that's only because Isaiah allowed it. Like, he's the one that decided to tell her that his head wasn't gonna turn. He's the one that decided to go all the way with her in the hideaway. Like, I mean, it obviously was mutual, but still, like, nobody slowed it down. So then finally the new Islanders come in, and they're all hot. So we meet Nadja. She's 23 and she wants to find love. She's beautiful. Like, her dress was beautiful. Her hair was stunning. Like, everything about her was beautiful. Kat, 21, wants a real man. And I guess that real man is Isaiah. And then Jared, 23, and he's not worried about these boys because he is a man. But so far, you know, I'm getting this like mean girl vibes from the girls already. I mean, Zeta's not bothered because she's like, oh, nobody chose Timmy, so I'm not bothered. But Serenity, I can tell Serenity's gonna give attitude. Sydney's gonna give attitude 100%, especially because they're interested in Isaiah. Oh yeah, 100%. So now it's time for the dates. I'm telling you guys, I've only been recording for 18 minutes and actually almost 19 minutes on the dot, and we're basically done. That's crazy. I'm going to talk about each date individually instead of going like back and forth because that's even confusing for me. Okay, so Isaiah sits with Kat, and this boy looks so stunned by this woman. Stunned. She is beautiful, by the way. Like, I love her makeup. I love her eye makeup. I think she has like those siren eyes going for her, and that fits her really well. We find out that Kat does mukbangs. Okay, all right. I wonder what her channel is. You guys should look at, if you guys find out where her channel is or what like social media platform she uses to post these mukbangs, leave it down below because I want to see her content. But you can tell that him and Kat have an instant attraction to each other. They're both like staring into each other's eyes deeply, and in that moment I knew that it was over for Sydney and Isaiah. But we find out that Kat has never been in a relationship before. She's been in a lot of situationships, but we find out that Isaiah says that he's open to getting to know her. I can't wait for tomorrow night, guys. I just cannot wait for tomorrow night. Isaiah's food looked really good, by the way, too. Like, the food he prepared, scrumptious. I would eat it. I would eat it. So then we go over to Maddie and Jared's date. Now, Maddie's tacos look so depressed to me, like so sad. And Maddie seems to be attracted to him. She's like smiling and giggling and everything like that. And we also learned from Jared that he's never been in a relationship before either. But he has been in love. He wanted to take out the time to get to know himself and be more comfortable with himself before he really jumped into a relationship, which is very commendable and mature. So far, so good. The rest of their date was pretty boring to me, though, to be honest. So we go to Jeff and Nadja's date, and Jeff's food looks not that appetizing. Like, the meat looks like it was chewed up already. The sweet potato looked good, and I like corn. I'm a corn person, but I was like, where's the salt and pepper, baby? I don't see no pepper on that corn, but neither here nor there. But we learned that Nadja was originally born in Colombia, but she has lived in Georgia since she was 5 years old. Jeff is basically into this girl. We all know how Jeff is at this point. Like, he's gonna straight up tell you that he thinks you're fine. He's gonna straight up tell you that he thinks you're sexy, and he's gonna straight up tell you that he's not gonna look at any other girl, and he's gonna develop the relationship that he has in front of him. But overall, their vibes together are very nice. I'm excited to see their relationship blossom. Hopefully there's not another recoupling anytime soon, because can we just let these relationships, like these connections, blossom a little bit more before somebody else has to go? Because this is just, it's happening too fast for me. And that was basically it for the episode, guys. Very filler episode, very prequel to the real drama that we're gonna get tomorrow. But overall, I will say that Kat is gonna bring some trouble. Kat is gonna bring some heat. She really is. I can see it right now. I mean, looking at the preview for tomorrow's episode, Sydney's not gonna be happy. Serenity doesn't seem very happy, like, at all. And Isaiah's already taking back his words from her. Yeah, I'm just gonna save all my opinions for tomorrow, because I mean, like, my deeper opinions, I'm gonna save them for tomorrow, because this is just, I just need a little bit more to work with, and I'm just ready already. That's it for today's video, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and turn on your post notifications. I need all the algorithm love you guys can give me, and I will see you in tomorrow's video.